Good morning, guys. It's Leslie Dinsky Bakers. Oh, it's only like 50 degrees. Pretty breezy today. Before we go out to do chores, I just wanted to show you the mineral feeders that I bought. They came in. So they have 5 holes each. So there will be 4 of these for every mineral feeder since it's a 20 mineral system. I did order the minerals. I think I told you guys. Hopefully they'll ship next week. So I measured these and spent majority of my day yesterday trying to figure out how I wanted to build feeders. I have a couple different ideas, but I think I came up with one that I like more. When I go back inside from doing my morning chores, I will show that to you guys. Foxy is, where'd she go? Not happy to be over there. Good morning, turkeys. Hi, Kane. Hi, Abel. Abel was barking like crazy last night. I come out, well, I didn't come out, I opened the door and shining the flashlight all over the place. Couldn't find him. He popped his head up. He was sleeping, curled up in the fire ring. Huh, sir? Were you sleeping in the fire ring? Oh. These chickens are ready to be processed. I think they're about 7 weeks, so the next couple of weeks, they're looking pretty big, but once you get the feathers off, they're not that big. We got, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it rained most of the day yesterday, the night before. It rained overnight last night. It is pretty messy. Guess we can go let these guys, ooh, out. Kane, that hurt. Hi, ladies. Hi, Remy. Excuse me. Hi, ponies. Hi, little girls. You guys want out in the field? Oh, it's so squishy. You guys coming or not? Come on. Hi, Maz. Hi, Fergs. I guess those guys aren't sure. They're eating their hay, so. Ooh. It being so wet, there's not a whole lot to do outside today. Hi, little girls. How you doing? Oh. Dump out your grain tubs. They're full of rainwater, huh? Okay. Karma made it out. Huh. Yearlings. Remy going that way. What's the matter, Maz? Are you not sure? I did mix up a double batch of bagels again. What are you doing? This morning it's proofing. I did do a single batch of cinnamon raisin to try. I'm probably the only one that will eat those, so I didn't double it. I think. Are you cold, Apani? Are you cold? Yeah, I know. This weather sucks. I think I'm gonna try making some larger batches. Putting some in the freezer. Hi, sir. But we'll see. When the weather's rainy, I spend a lot of time doing stuff in the house. Hi, guys. Are you holding your own in here, Rita? Sangria's by herself with Obi. I didn't have anybody else to put in here yet, but she's kind of a mean girl, so she holds her own just fine. You don't belong in here, chicken. Hi, Treble. Hi, Chip. Hi, Mellow. You chickens are in the wrong spot, too. Okay. I'm gonna feed pigs and poultry, goats, and then maybe we'll go inside and look. Actually, let's take a walk down here. Go inside and look at my rough sketches for my mineral feeders. Yesterday, the neighbor and I spent probably at least an hour, and then I came back out and probably spent at least another 15-20 minutes in the rain. Luckily it wasn't like pouring rain, but it was wet. Oh. Junior, the longhorn, had her head stuck in the round bale feeder. Up here she's done it again. Really? Are you stuck again? Now she's in the side. I have a feeling until she goes to the processor, this round bale feeder's just not gonna work. Are you serious? Oh, I guess that's what I get to do next. over the top, not down through, okay? How about that? Yeah? Okay. There's a pig. I don't have pig feed yet, but... Pig! There's one pig. Pig! You coming, Thor? Where's Eldred? She's still back there? Oh, I guess while I'm here, I might as well go find her. Eldred! Oh, I see her. I don't know if I can point her out to you guys, but she's right up in there. Pig! Come on, pig! Here she comes. Hi! What's up, chubby mama? Come on. Ooh. It's hard to walk in this. You coming? Oh, there she goes. I don't know how they do it. I am sliding all over the place. Okay, well, now I'm going to go do all my chores, and then we'll check out my plans, I guess. Well, the pigs have kind of a swampy mess here. We had just cleaned it. They will get out of my way. Move, pig. We're gonna try to get some of this cleaned up. Guys, I know, you guys are getting cute. Come on. You know, you guys make this hard. Really? Piggies. Alright, let's see if we can hose this down a little bit. I know, it kind of seems counterproductive, but if we can get it washed down, it won't be as bad. better if I can wash it kind of out of the pen. That way there's not a bunch of added water. They have enough of a mess. Pig, excuse me. That is better. This clean, then any excess water from their waters when they're drinking, everything will kind of run out and not be so messy. What's up, little pig? Well, I made everything bagels and cinnamon raisin I tried today. Instead of cutting the recipe into 8 pieces, I did it into 6. So they're a little more of kind of like a store-bought size. The last ones I thought were a little bit small. Once these are completely cooled, I will cut them and put them in my container, but they're still a little bit warm. The cinnamon raisin came out of the oven last. I didn't want to put these in my water bath with the sweetness and the raisins until I got all of these through. So these were a little tricky to make. I mean, the raisins obviously didn't quite get spread all the way through. They baked a lot darker to get the bottoms to kind of crisp. And the recipe said when you add the cinnamon and sugar, basically you take the dough out, and when you're kneading the dough, you kind of knead the cinnamon and sugar into it at that point. It said that the dough would become a little bit wet, not to worry about it. Well, that was an understatement. I think my dough was a little too sticky to begin with. I should have added some more flour to have it pretty dry. These were kind of a hot mess to shape. I actually had to take the dough, and I couldn't just spin it like I normally do, you know, for a bun or whatever it was. I actually had to take the dough and do it more like a sourdough loaf and kind of use the counter to kind of pull it underneath of itself, and they still kind of came out a mess because as soon as you go to put your finger in to make a hole, they're sticky. So next time I make those, maybe I'll try to record it see how it goes. I mean, they didn't turn out terrible. Some of them are a little wonky, but I'm gonna go ahead. I like these just buttered. It's still warm, so I don't have to toast it. Mamas, go. So I'm gonna get some butter. And I had a little bit of lunch, some leftovers, but I'm gonna have this as the rest of my lunch. And then I will take you guys and show you my somewhat plans for my mineral feeders. I'm really big on drawing what I want, kind of mapping it out, I guess. I just have a quick sketch so far, not completely done, not finished. So I'll have to draw a new, little more perfected sketch later, but I'm gonna eat this, let these cool, then I'll cut them and put them away, and we'll go look at my mineral feeder plans. I have to say, these are fantastic. These are my favorite bagel. So when I buy, usually I'll buy plain, or Jason likes blueberry. It's another one I'll have to try. That one might be tricky. But I like the cinnamon raisin swirl. Doesn't really have a swirl to it, but those are very good. I don't know if you guys can tell, they're chewy and they're dense, but they're not super hard. I don't have the best teeth, so it's kind of hard for me to eat something if it's super tough. But these are very good. Well, here is kind of what I sketched out. Rough sketch, trying to decide how I wanted to set them up. This would be 4, making basically a 28-inch square. And then I'd have to put some sort of roof or something over that. This was like a 35-inch by almost 22-inch. You know, if I set them up 2 lengthwise this way and then 2 in between. One of the feeders I had looked at was 2 and 2. You know, with a board in between. And I think doing it that way, we would be about 15 inches by, it would be 43 inches just the feeders, but if I added boards on the end, it would be like 46. So I just kind of did a couple more sketches trying to figure out what I was going to do. And this is my rough sketch of kind of what I came up with. I added some color, kind of give you guys an idea. It was really hard to kind of to tell what was what with just all in pencil. So kind of doing an A-frame, and I don't know, I think I have a piece of blue tin out there, but it was just a color to be able to see, taking one sheet of tin and folding it, kind of bending it over the roof, and that one board down the center with 2 feeders on each side. One of the feeders I looked at was tall enough that they had a board here kind of as like a step rail, so they could put their front feet on here to reach the minerals. I kind of think mine is going to be small enough that they could reach it from the ground. I would like the kids to be able to reach it. My only problem with that is if it's too low, the kids will be able to climb up in and walk through the mineral tubs. So I'm not sure. I may have to make it taller with these supports. I thought about trying to put wheels on it, which I would have to have a support board running across here with probably some bracing to put wheels on one end so I could lift this end and move it around. I really like the idea of a freestanding one because if I fence the does out in the hayfield for a while, we'll move a shelter out and then their minerals could move. Jason, I liked his idea of putting them in those big white shelters that we just built, and I think I could put all 4 in a row along the back wall of that. It will just be harder to fill climbing in there. So I may stick them in there for now and see how it goes and kind of decide what exactly I want to build. I'll add in a couple pictures of ones that I was looking at kind of building. The one with the cattle panel fence, I just think it'll be kind of flimsy, not quite what I'm looking for. Looking for something a little bit smaller since I have Nigerian dwarfs, they're not very big. This should overhang the feeder enough to keep rain and stuff from coming in this way. It's kind of hard to tell at this angle, but I can put a board on the end of this so that it can't come in this way. I was looking at leaving a little room on the ends because I could put another kind of free hanging feeder to put like kelp and just a regular loose mineral that I'm using now, just kind of an added thing. So this is kind of how I decided what I wanted to make. Basically, this is just pieces of cardboard from the box that the feeders came in. These are 3-foot pieces, so I'm not sure if this will be big enough, tall enough to keep kids out. Basically, there's a couple lines here and here, and that was where the tin roof would come down to. And the feeders would, I don't know if I can get my pen in the right spot, would be back in here. There's a pencil line right there. So the roof would be all the way out here. The feeders would be all the way in here. So I don't know if that's enough coverage. I may have to open the A-frame up a little bit, but I don't think this is tall enough. This is only, I think, 12 inches basically from the ground to where the top of the feeders would be. And the goats are about 24 inches tall at their shoulders, so I think they'll have to duck their heads under to get to it. I think I'm gonna have to set it up higher than just using 3-foot boards, but I'll have to kind of calculate that and play with it a little bit more. This was just kind of, like I said, my rough sketches and kind of how my brain works to map stuff out. These are the feeders themselves. So I would basically have this section, 2 on each side, probably a 2x6 running down the center, and then build some sort of roof structure over the top, whether it be an A-frame or something like one of the feeders that I found online. I'm not really sure yet, but once my minerals come, we'll decide if we're gonna put these up just in those shelters for now, or if we're gonna actually get something built. I think this will take me a little while to get built. So in the shelter, I think will probably be the easiest way to get them using the minerals faster. I got them all cut and packaged. I think they're cool enough. We'll put lids on. I did want to say my mom actually asked me which recipe. She wanted my recipe for these. She watched me make them and said that they looked really good. So I sent her a link to it. I will try to remember to add a link to the recipe in the description. But the recipe I used was from Sally's Baking yeah, Sally's Baking Addiction, and it's her homemade bagel recipe. So if I forget to link it, you can just look that up and it comes up. But that's it, guys. Have a good day. See ya on the next one.